Hello and welcome to another video on IX series programming. This episode is a supplement to the main videos about IXW-MA programming, which covers differences when using legacy door stations. Legacy stations are any models based on the IXDA and IXBA door stations or the IXMV master station. This video will cover the steps start to finish, but once the CIF settings have been uploaded to our door stations, the steps will be the same as in the main video. To visualize the process before we get started, first the master station sends a door release request to the door station. The door station accepts the request and sends a CIF signal to the IXW-MA. The IXW-MA notes which station sent it the CIF signal and triggers the appropriate relay. So as you can see, even though it's a different type of door station sending the signal, the overall flow is the same. Moving on to the steps. First, we need to configure the door station's CIF settings. Navigate to Function Settings, CIF. Use the drop-down to set the door station's CIF functionality to enable and hit the Update button. If we were doing a current door station, like the IXDV or IXEA pictured here, we would then be able to start entering the program type, the IP address of the IXW-MA, and so on. However, all of the settings are grayed out here. That is because these legacy stations require a different means of getting the CIF information into them. To do this, we will need to write a cif.ini file. This contains the CIF instructions for the legacy station. Minimize IX Support tool and open up a text editor like Notepad. More complex editors like Microsoft Word are not recommended, since they will often add additional information that will interfere with the programming. This is the case even if it is not visible in the final product. The format of the text file will be as follows: 0100, comma, the IP address of the IXW-MA, comma, 65014, comma, 1. Make sure there are no spaces between any of these sections. To quickly go over what we've done here, 0100 is a binary number that there is not a real reason to change. The IP address needs to be the IP address of the IXW-MA that is being signaled. 65014 is the communication port that is being used to send the signal. 1 means that the SSL security protocol is being used. Next, go to Save As in the text editor. Save the file in text format with the name sif.ini. The .ini is important since most text editors won't be able to select that format on their own. Also, make sure to change the encoding from UTF to ANSI using the drop-down near the Save button. Click Save. Once the CIF file has been created, go back to IX Support tool. We should still be under the CIF menu. In the top right, click Upload CIF file, which will open up a new window. Leave the radio button at the top on CIF communication settings. Use the Browse button to navigate to where the CIF file we just created is stored and select it. Then, select the appropriate stations that will receive the CIF file and click Start Upload. Note that if you try to upload the CIF file to any door station but an IXDA or BA, it will automatically fail. Models like the IXDV or IXSS2G don't need a CIF file since they're able to enter their settings directly through Support tool. Once the upload is finished, we need to program the relays on the IXW-MA. Navigate to Option Input / Relay Output Settings, Relay Output. The IX Support tool will display Relay Output 1 by default. If a different relay on the IXW-MA needs to be configured, use the drop-down menu under Display Settings towards the top of our page. In our case, we will show Relay 4. Set the IXW-MA's function to Contact Chain CIF Event. Scroll right until you see a column labeled Contact Chain CIF Event. Click Open, which will bring up a list of stations in the system. Select the door station that corresponds to this output on the IXW-MA and click OK. Click Update. At this point, use the Display Settings drop-down menu to configure any other relays on the IXW-MA using the same steps. Once everything is configured, navigate to File, Upload Settings to Station. Select all stations and click Settings. Once the upload is completed, the IXW-MA's relays should trigger when the door station is unlocked. If they do not, review the previous steps in the video and make sure everything lines up. Thank you for watching.